Bigfoot, undisputedly the world's most entertaining cryptid. Join the Reverend Jeff Kelly and your old pal Wes as they discuss the best and worst the media has to offer. Movies, books, TV shows, commercials, all on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly.
Since the very beginning, my ancestors have told of a giant creature, a man-like beast they call Takahe. Like us, Takahe hunted, fished, and raised his young, taking only what he needed. But when the white men came, blasting the mountain for gold, killing many animals, everything changed. Takahe was deeply angry, and many died by his rage. In revenge, the white man spilled the innocent blood of my people. It was a time of great sorrow and hatred.
Great sorrow and hatred.
Even today, when mountain spirits claim life, it is we who are held in contempt. There are even those who wish us dead.
Takahe. That's right. We're talking about Claude, or the Unknown, tonight on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. And I am the host of this mess, the Reverend Jeff Kelly. And over here with me, as always, is your old pal, Wes.
I am the mess of this mess.
That's right. And for everybody out there that's going to be complaining, here's your disclaimer.
This show may contain adult content and inappropriate language. If you have a problem with that, don't fucking listen.
There you go. Out from the start, we're going to get this mess moving. That's right. We're talking about Claude. We're talking about blood and guts and gore. Well, not really. But it's Carl Kozak. And, you know, it's one of those movies that has the reservation flair to it, shall we say. You know, when was the first time you saw this? I mean, it's only been out since, 2005, I believe?
Yeah. It was years ago when I first saw it.
God, that's 10 years ago. It's been out a decade now.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, for those folks out there who are not familiar with the controversy that comes around this thing, there was this American Bigfoot Society release of this miraculous photo. Oh, great. There it is. Yeah. This was the photo that was released by the American Bigfoot Society as a possibly real Sasquatch. Now, the night that it came out, several other people had already seen it beforehand. One of those people who had seen it beforehand was Tom Biscardi, and he passed on it. If you don't know who Tom Biscardi is, well, then shame on you. Go watch the Squatchers Lounge podcast. You'll figure it out. But this is ridiculously bad. This is a skin suit with poked in werewolf hair from NTF. I know what this is just because I've been around Halloween shops enough to know when people are making real werewolf suits out of the crap that you can buy at Party City. This is ridiculous to think that this is a real creature. It's also manipulated. You can tell that it's been squashed down in the aspect. The whole thing around this was crap. They said it was a 35 millimeter picture. Well, 35 millimeter pictures weren't in this type of 16 by 9 wide aspect. So it's definitely been cropped. It's definitely been manipulated. And this is what they released as a real Sasquatch picture. Well, okay. What's the big deal about that? Everybody hoaxes, blah, blah, blah. Well, we really, really dug into this one and showed it to be a match. Okay, what you can do with lighting, you can change it with filters, you can make it look any way you want to. Any way you stretch it, it's still that same NTF werewolf hair. It's the same suit from the movie Claude. Same thing that we're looking at here. If you look at another, here's a back crop shot with it, with the front of the suit, Mr. Bald Squatch himself. You know, you can actually see that it's all the same fur. Now, it went to court because Melissa Hoovey actually sued Phil Poling of Para Breakdown in federal court, copyright court, over this picture, this image, because Phil actually cropped it through his old persona YouTube channel name on it copyrighted as a joke because she had dared people to do it. And, you know, she actually sued in federal court over it and cost the man like $12,000 to defend himself in federal court. I mean, that's just horrible, horrible crap. Here's an article here on Bigfoot Crossroads. Our friend Matt Knapp, that's the guy that gave me your disclaimer earlier. You can actually go out to Bigfoot Crossroads and search for courtroom, and this article will pop up. You know, and this was written quite a while ago. I want to say it was 2012. It's like 3 years ago. Basically, she went to federal court and argued with her through her attorney that she owned the copyrights to this picture. She's saving it for whoever this anonymous person sent it to them, but she didn't have a name or an address so this person, as far as the court is concerned, doesn't actually exist. And in the end, it actually took a letter from Carl Kozak, which you can see here actually on the website as well. I'm hoping that's coming up for you. That, you know, he's taking claim of the ownership of the picture just to put an end to it in federal court. And the judge says, okay, great. This is awesome. Thank you, sir. The case is now closed. And of course, what happens when you lose a court case? Well, you know, usually you end up you're looking at my blog site, my blogger statistics there. Sorry. When you lose a court case, you end up having to pay court costs and the other person's lawyer fees and everything else. Not in this case. You can just claim you're poor, and in light of closing the case, the judge will beg the defender to eat his own costs, and that's exactly what ended up happening in this case. He ended up swallowing $12,000 over a picture from Claude the movie. So there's your little bit of interesting background information when it comes to the suit in the unknown.
Pretty crazy,
dude. Tell me about it, bro. All right, so talk to me. You know, what's where are we at with this thing?
Well, I mean, after that, you know, Native American dude gives that speech about Takahe and white people being shitty, then it cuts to a scene of a bunch of hunters, and there's, you know, one dude, you know, like shoots at a stump because he thought
Typical
he heard a noise.
Yeah. Rednecks, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they're looking for a bear, you find out through their drunk talking, because you can tell they were, you know. So they're running through everything.
Sorry about that.
While they're, you know, creeping, hunting through the forest and talking loudly and shit, Biggie's creeping on them. So you're getting
Biggie vision.
Biggie vision, you know. We should coin that word because...
That's it. Copyrighted right here, 2015 on BEW, Biggie vision.
Yeah, so that, and what that is when you're seeing through the eyes of the Squatch.
That's right.
Yeah, so you're getting
hashtag Biggie vision.
And so what's his name? Ed. He comes and he finds this little pile of brush, and he comes looking at it. He smells this smell. He opens it up, and he sees there's like this hairy hand in there, and then he just gets popped in the back of the head, like just knocked out.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be looking at my daughter or whatever the heck was in there. Who knows?
Yeah. So then he comes to, and it's a little darker outside, and he comes to find out all his buddies are dead, like just dudes ripped open his guts out, you know, like. So then he, you know, just like runs, and then he ends up finding the Native American Ranger dude, Eagleheart, right? Is his name?
Right. Okay. Ranger Eagleheart. He's the Native American hero of the story.
Yeah, so they have that little, you know, conversation through there, and then it cuts to the kid, you know, waking up and leaving for school, and the kids in class.
What is it? Was it? This is like the second movie that's done this to us now, to where, like, you know, you go from the death and the dismemberment in the woods to, boop, boom, hey, it's Monday morning, we're going to Friday afternoon, we're going to class.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get introduced to the anti-hero.
Yeah, whatever. You know, Dick knows. I don't know his name.
Dick knows. I don't know his name.
So, anyways, the kid answers some question, in class, and he ends it like, oh, he names all this endangered species in the area or some bullshit, and then he fucking says Sasquatch at the end, and everybody starts laughing. So the teacher has him in some jock douche, after class, and he pairs them up on some kind of project. Says they're gonna fail, if they don't, do this project and get a good grade on it. So after that, it cuts to a scene where the sheriff's at the crime scene of the dead hunters, and like they're all sitting there talking, about what could have happened, and the mayor's there because in every Bigfoot movie,
Right, they gotta have the mayor.
the mayor is involved deeply.
Oh, of course. Well, it's like Shark Attacks too. Shark Attack movies, the mayor's always, you can't close the beaches. It's the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Better do something. The hunters will be up here soon, Sheriff. And dude, when I first saw the sheriff, I could have swore that was Randy Travis. I was like, oh no, he didn't. Oh wait, that guy doesn't have enough of a southern twang to be Randy Travis. The guy's familiar. I just can't place where I know him from.
Yeah, no, I've seen him before too. And then there's that dumb scene with the two boys after school and stuff, and then the jock douche is in the truck, and he's like looking at Dick Nose, and he's like, "Grr," like.
Well, we must be talking about Jay Kelter being the character of the jock, and Richard being the character of the nerdy kid.
Yeah, Little Dick. Little Dick. So see, I was right.
There you go. You call it
there
Dick.
you go. See, so Dick. Anyway, so after
Dick
that
and
dumb
Jay.
scene, after that dumb scene with Dick and fucking the douche jock
Dick and
guy.
Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm not gonna be drinking, Ma. I'm gonna be working on my 6-pack. Hang on,
Yeah.
I actually have that part here, because this is where we get introduced to the Mullet Man and the rest of his crew.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll be too busy working on my 6-pack to drink.
Woo! Now we're hunting, boys!
Yeah, well, when you shut your mouth and open your eyes, then you'll be hunting.
Okay, so what's the plan?
We're gonna drive over these next 2 ridges as far as we can get, and we're gonna set up camp. Fear me.
Hey, you really gonna kill Eagleheart if we come across him?
I'm gonna make me a bear claw necklace.
Dumbasses.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they were trying to convey there, but it was total hillbilly.
They were the whole. That guy had like red shirts from Star
I swear
Trek.
that was an added scene. Yeah, exactly.
Because he had never-ending friends that just keep getting fucked up.
Okay, it's like you and Captain Kirk. What's their? We don't even know what their names are. They're not coming back. So these are the guys. This is Ensign Ricky, who's with the captain. They ain't coming back because I don't even think they had character names.
Yeah. So then it cuts to the scene after that of the rednecks and stuff, and the kids are heading out on their trip and everything, and they're driving off, and then the hunters, while they're driving, they end up running out of gas.
Yeah, dumb uppercut to put gas in it.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. It's like you get to walking, bitch. We'll be camping. You get to walking. We'll see you when you get back with the gas. You dumb shit.
Yeah. So then they end up walking off from the truck right then and there, and then the kids roll up to the different area. And when they roll up, if you listen to what the fuck this dude is listening to, it's like some like lady love fucking song and shit. Like they're bumping the fuck out of this. I think the sound department fucked that part up.
Yeah, it was whatever they could get royalties for, bro. Trust me, this was one of those movies that went straight to DVD, so it wasn't a theatrical release.
Yeah. So then they get out of the truck. They end up hiking out, and going on their way. And then this is when you see Biggie's face, like for the first time, and he just he looked like a troll doll to me.
Now I gotta mention something. Now it's really kind of it's kind of insulting my intelligence, Carl Kosak or whoever the hell prop department this was part of. Again, we're looking at a crew of 40 or 50 making a movie of 3 or 4 kids making a movie, but the camping gear that they carried in there and set down sure as fuck was not the tents that were put up. That I mean, they put up 20-pound tents, bro. They did not carry 20-pound tents from that truck down to that camping spot. That's one of my what the WTF moment of the night for me. Is like,
You were hella paying attention.
where
to
the
that
hell
shit.
did those tents come from? Because that ain't what y'all carried in there.
you were scoping that shit out more than I would,
Well,
man.
dude, those
and I
were some
tear shit
pimping
apart.
tents, man. I was like, when they got, well, the thing was when they were carrying the little camping equipment in, I was like, oh, those are like little 2-man tents. That's gonna be cozy. And then all of a sudden, they come back from collecting wood, and the tents are all up. What happened to you? I was like, oh man, that ain't what they brought in there. Look at the size of them tents, man. You see 6 people in each one of them damn things.
Yeah. Well, while that dude was out, getting firewood, he sees a big ass fucking grizzly bear, and it's like, it's so funny because you could totally tell that it's like the screens like
oh yeah,
two
you can
different
tell
screens.
he's not there. The grizzly's not there, but the way they cut it back and forth was really credible. I believed it.
Yeah, it looked all right, and then he was like snapping some photos. So boom, he got his A in the class right there, getting that close to.
That's it. That's a endangered species 101 class, pal.
Yeah, so then the bear ends up just like taking off because he just held his ground, chilled, didn't do nothing. And then, the next scene right after that is for all the horn dogs out there is you get your big booby scene and
booby shot. That's right. You get your booby shot of the night. It was it was kind of creepy because they were supposed to be like, graduating, or he's a graduating senior. I think she's like an 11th grader, so it really shouldn't be seeing the boobies. I mean, really, that's just like creepy Uncle Philly hands. If they're not 18, I don't want to see the boobies on camera. I know to be boobies on camera, that actor has to be 18. But just the whole writing of the script, we don't want to see high school
18.
boobies on screen. Yeah, grass. Some guys say there's grass on the field, but that ain't right either.
She's 18. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
In Mississippi, the age of consent is 14.
Anyways, so you get after that wonderful scene, you get cut to the Ranger Eagle Heart,
Eagle penis,
Eagle dude. Anyways, he's having his motherfuckers
flying a Bigfoot.
Help my fuck! You did not bring that flag. I'm sorry. I Trailer Park Boys moment. Sorry. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so the ranger dude's out on his search, like trying to find what, happened with those hunters, and he finds like some stank hair and everything he's looking at. And as he's doing that, the troll Squatch is watching him, just sitting there giving him dirty looks. And then after that scene, it cuts to the hunters in camp, and they're just sitting there shooting the shit,
Getting drunk. There's always beer.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good place to stop. Let's talk about this art of the week, sure.
Yeah. This is obviously
Alfred Hitchcock, dude. If you don't know who if you're watching this show and you don't know who Alfred Hitchcock is, stop watching this show because it's far less important, and just go into YouTube and search for Alfred Hitchcock and watch everything you can find. Then come back and finish watching this show. Anyhow, we're talking about the art of the week here from weslosner.com. Is this one available, or is this one sold too?
No, this one's framed and available on my website, and it's like marked down like $50 from what I had it at. So I think it's $60 right now.
Holy crap, dude. Man, you can't even go to like the art shows and buy something like this for $60. So if you're getting it straight from the artist, go to weslosner.com and order something. Put it behind your sofa at the house, and your friends will think you're sophisticated. Take a picture and send it to us, and we'll put it on the air. That's right. That's how you get your crap on the air with us. Buy something from us, send it to us, and we'll put you on the air. But definitely very, very cool, man. Check it out at weslosner.com. Now back to all the fun.
Yeah, so after that whole scene with the hunters being douchebags and shit, the kids are like by a fire. So the Dick Nose or whatever starts telling a story about
That's
Takahe. Dick Nose.
Yeah, it's little Dick. Little Dick starts talking about Takahe.
Takahe, and fucking. So he freaks the girls out, and they have that whole scene, and then they cut to the bar scene, and then the drunk dude like locked himself in the bathroom or something and was waiting for the sheriff and shit like that. So then the sheriff gets there and talks to him, and he just totally like rats out his boys. Like, yeah, that dude's out on the, hunt for the eagle fart.
Flying a Bigfoot.
Yeah, so now the sheriff knows about what Ed's doing, and then it cuts directly after that. It cuts to Ed and all those guys that are out hunting, farting into the fire.
I don't understand the scene writing when it comes to those four fellas in the woods. I mean, it's like two different people wrote the movie. It's like two different people filmed the movie. It's like Carl did all the filming with the kids and the Bigfoot, and somebody else did all this cut-in crap with these
the
hillbillies
hunters.
later. Yeah, I mean, I swear, it seems like it's filler just to
It's
get that
really
extra
weird.
23 minutes out of the movie or something.
Well,
I don't
because
know.
you already had 4 or 5 of them early in the movie, and then there's another 4. It's like, God, how many are there? And then there's the guy that didn't even go, and he's in the fucking bar. Like this guy had like a clone army of just drunk hunters.
Oh, drunk retards, yeah.
Yeah. So then
I
the
mean,
kids.
I gotta be honest. This is one of the ones where I'm rooting for the Bigfoot. I'm every time he makes it, I'm like, hell yeah. This is one that we didn't get to see up close and personal kills. They were always hidden kills from behind the scene.
Very Hitchcocky.
Very
That's why I
Hitchcocky.
chose that. That's why I chose that painting.
Well, wait, that's probably copyrighted too. We can't do that.
I'm sure you got it off by an octave or some shit. So
I'm sure too. I can't make noises on YouTube without it being copyright infringement.
So Dick Nose starts making out with the little brown-haired cutie.
I was gonna say there were no brown people in this movie.
Yeah, no, I know.
The only brown people in this movie was Eagle Heart. So we can't be on brown people. It's you and brown people. I don't get it, man. We love brown people. Brown people are our friends.
I have no problems. I'm just saying that.
I don't want to mop the floors. I'm just saying.
Anyway, so Dick Nose is making out with this broad.
Richard's making out with the cousin of the dude who keeps trying to catch her naked.
Yeah,
that was another creepy situation. The guy with the friggin' camera keeps trying to catch his cousin doing nasty stuff or getting naked. It was just creepy. I hope they weren't kissing cousins. I don't know. I've never had a kissing cousin, but apparently these hunters probably do.
Oh, they definitely do. But anyways, so like they were interrupted by the douche J jock guy, and so then it cuts to a scene where the hunters are talking and they need alcohol, and so
where's the
dude,
Jack Daniels at? Gotta be in the Jeep.
So they make the guy that fucking drove the Jeep go back and get the bottle. So they go, after, not hearing nothing from him, and they go and they find the dude's name was Leo.
Leo.
So I actually know this name. I know this name. So, and then they find Leo all fucked up, like half his face is all
that was pretty gnarly. We didn't get to see that kill. They kind of discovered that one, but that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, and so then you cut to a scene, and that the kids are in the tents, laying in there sleeping and shit, and then Biggie starts throwing rocks at them.
Yeah, there was one of the things that people loved about this movie was how realistic it was. They had the Bigfoot toss hand-sized rocks into the camp at the tents. Yeah, but this Biggie's already like ripped human beings apart. So I would have rather him like come rushing in and like just bum rush the tent.
Stomp on him, flying,
come in there with a giant friggin' boulder and just like slam it on somebody's head and stomp another one out. That's
pick it up and swing it, smack it into a tree a bunch of times.
Like a friggin' pinata, just beat the hell out of it with something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that was not what we got.
No. So it ends up going away. And so then later on in the night, little Blondie that showed her breasts earlier in the movie, she's got a piss. So she tries waking up her, jock douche. He doesn't want to wake up, so she goes out there by herself, and she ends up like it's like this fucked up dream scene, and she's seeing monsters in masks and all
Yeah, I don't
kinds of
know
shit.
what that was about.
Yeah, so then she wakes up and she's like screaming, and it's like daytime, and then dude wakes up next to her and is like, what's wrong? And then she's like, you and your fucking pranks, and he's like,
Yeah, it was.
I didn't even do
I was like,
anything.
I was sleeping, bitch. I mean, damn, all I was doing was laying over here getting me some Z's. I can't help it. Your fucked up friggin' cerebellum is like that. Anyhow, here's another moment to talk about the tattoo of the week, Edgar Allan Poe.
Booyah. That
Dude,
thing
that's
is
killer,
really
man.
tiny too. Like this picture is like the size of a tennis ball.
Wow.
It's
A
on a
lot of them.
little girl's forearm.
Nice. I mean, it's a sad that it's not, great big in the back in the middle of somebody's back. But what do you know what the inspiration for was? What was the deal? Why did she want Poe?
She came in with a big old fat book of all his work and was just talking Poe the entire tattoo.
Well, there you
Like,
go, man. That's
yeah,
that's definitely something appropriate for somebody like that.
she
That's freaking
she had
killer.
seen she saw the person that won one of my giveaways that I was doing at the time. I did an Edgar Allan Poe piece.
Yeah, that with the blue background on it. I remember
Yeah,
that one.
and she really liked it, but she wanted this one to have a sort of distorted face, and the red and pink colors in the background. So like I just went to town, had fun. It was a tiny little one, so it was done pretty quick.
Well, that's freaking killer. You can find Mr. Wes Losner down at Good Neighbor Tattoo in Escondido, California. So if you're in San Diego listening to this or know people in San Diego, send them over to see Wes and tell them that you heard it on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. That's right. Okay, pal. Let's continue on now.
All right, so the kids. Oh, actually, you get the ranger. He's radioing in. He's talking to the sheriff and everything, and then
Ranger
he
Heart.
yeah, eagle fart, and then he ends up walking off, and he sees this bear with its fucking upper head
I don't think
part.
that was a bear. I think that was I don't know what that was, but it
It
was.
was black and huge.
It was definitely big and hairy, but I don't think it was a bear. But yeah, it was definitely a marking. Something that shoved the friggin' stick right through its heart and pinned it to a tree with it, and then ripped off the top part of its head to leave a message.
Yeah, it was fucked.
You kids should not be here. I'm not gonna be here very soon either. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
Chief
so
Eaglehawk say bad juju happening.
the kids they pack up to go home, and they're getting ready to, go hike out and leave. And then the hunters find that same bear that Eagle Fart just found, and the kids come across Eagle Fart, and Eagle Fart, pulls Dick Nose to the side and is like, "Hey,
Richard,
Dick,
come here, Richard.
yeah, Dick Nose, dude,
Let me talk to you for a
there's
minute privately, okay?
shit going on." So then the kids and they take off, and then the hunters come up on the ranger, and then the ranger starts telling the hunters about what's going on and why
Well, yeah, they came back to their camp and they didn't show it very well, but the camp was all tore apart, and they were blaming Chief Eagleheart there for ripping up their camp, and he's like, "I didn't rip up your camp. Who do you think ripped up your camp? We should not be here. I am not going to be here." It's like the whole, dude, just tell them there's a big ass Bigfoot gonna come rip your stupid ass apart if you don't get the fuck off the mountain. Sorry.
yeah.
Anyhow, moving on.
It's true. But they end up tying up Eagle Fart to a tree and shit, and then so the
Bear
kids
can't pass up fresh meat.
yeah, so the kids, through running away and everything, trying to find the road, find the pile of brush that stank real bad that dude found in the beginning, and they end up seeing that the dead troll squatch inside that shit, you know. And but it's weird because the jock douche was saying it's moving,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
it's
So that
not.
was weird. But yeah, so then that's when they see Biggie's right behind them, and there's that whole scene and shit, and they all run away in different directions and shit. And then it ends up getting dark, and so you cut to a scene, and all those hunters are all drunk asleep, and the ranger just like swoops out like a ninja and just runs away.
That's because every eagle, every Native American is a ninja of the night. He can just slip the ropes and track himself right away.
Yeah,
Didn't you know
so
that?
the hunters wake up, and the troll squatch is like making noises and all kinds of shit, and it ends up attacking everyone, and then Ed fucking kills his buddy.
Yeah, what was
And
that about? I watched this thing like 3 times this week. I still couldn't catch any time I watched it why he shot that dude.
I yeah, I wouldn't
Okay,
even be able to tell
yeah,
you.
because it was in the script.
Yeah, so the kids are all split up, and then the troll squatch is like on the prowl looking for the kids, and the chick's freaking out because animals can smell blood, and she's on her period. You know, like
Fucking silly shit.
oh
Oh,
man. So the kids, Dick Nose ends up finding the Jeep and grabs a gun that was under the Jeep and shit. That the Leo guy. Why do I remember Leo's name so much? Anyway, so then Eagle Fart finds Biggie prints in the river, and there's that whole scene like that right next to that little creek or whatever. And then what's called Ed finds the little brunette.
yeah.
And grabs her while
I'm
she's
gonna kill
trying
this
to, yeah,
bitch Eagle Heart. You're
yeah,
gonna come out. I'm gonna kill this whore.
yeah. So then Eagle Fart comes out, and then as dude's about to go after him, then Biggie starts fucking yelling, and then through movement and shit, the ranger ends up getting shot, and then fucking the other kids find the sheriff, and then the Dick Nose ends up shooting Ed
Yeah.
and killing Ed.
Finally, Ed the douchebag dies.
Yeah.
I mean, this douche should have died like the first scene when he was out there with the rest of his douchebag friends.
And then, so through this whole scene, then the jock douche dude, Jay, sees the troll squatch and gets it on camera and everything. And, like, perfect, too. Like, and then, so then, like, through that, it cuts to a class scene, and the kids are giving
Yeah, it's
their.
like we don't know anything that happened. All the death,
Yeah.
the murder. Nobody interviews nobody. We don't see anything from the
Yeah.
sheriff. Nobody talks to these kids. Nobody gets them trauma counseling over the Sam Squanch that was freaking trying to kill him out there. All of a sudden, we're back in school.
Yeah, and
boys, we are officially dealing with a
Fucking Sam Squanch.
yeah, so the kids, they're talking, and the teacher's not impressed, and then the kids, are like, hey, if you read the report, you'll find that we went the extra mile and everything, and then we left some more stuff on your desk and everything. So the teacher goes and finds the kid's camera with an apple on top, and it says, like, piss off or some shit like that, like, fuck you or some bullshit. It probably didn't say fuck you, but I would have put fuck you, But that's me,
Right.
But anyway, so then it cuts to another scene where the kids are watching the news, and the video of the fucking troll squatch is on there that the kid took, and the teacher ended up taking that video and trying to release it. Like, hey,
Yeah, like I'm a Bigfootologist. Look what I found. Look what I got.
And then the news was just calling him a hoaxer and all that shit. So then this movie pisses me off because there's 2 scenes in it, and you know why it pisses me off. Is because there's 2 scenes where this Bigfoot just evaporates.
Yep.
And at the end, it just fucking evaporates. And it's the whole, Native American thing. I get that, okay? So
I mean, come on, dude. They're about the mystical whole. We don't really know where it goes because we don't follow it. you got to understand the source of the storytelling to really get past the whole fading away Squatch, because it really isn't fading away. The story just fades away, and that's the way that the Native Americans kind of finish the story, that Sasquatch then just fades away, but he doesn't really disappear. It just, the story ends at that point. It fades away. It fades into whateverness. So don't stray.
They kind of painted a picture like this was a cloaker, and for that, this movie is a croaker. I'm sorry. I give it. I'll give it a thumbs up.
I'll give it one thumbs up. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely give it one thumbs up. The other one's kind of, I don't know where the other one's going yet. It's just like, it was okay. It could have been better. The whole hillbilly aspect of it, like I said, I think was an afterthought. Every one of those scenes felt as though they were filmed later with different cameras to like add filler so that the movie was longer. And I know those things happen, but it really wasn't. A lot of that crap just wasn't necessary.
Yeah, what wasn't necessary is hearing "what." Like seriously, like 100 times in that fucking movie. Jock douche, "what." Oh fuck me, dude.
Well, I'm totally there with you. Well, that's going to actually wrap it up for our discussion of Claude, the legend of Sasquatch. We really didn't discuss about what we're going to talk about next week, but it's definitely going to be something
Night
creepy.
Claws.
Night Claws. That's right. You're absolutely correct. Thanks for correcting me. So we want to thank you for your old pal Wes Losner at weslosner.com. I'm your Reverend Jeff. We say thanks for watching, and may the Squatch be with you.
Right in your butthole.
Next up, Captain Jimbo gives us his 5-day microclimate.
All right, Captain Jimbo, give us your 5-day microclimate. Why they would have ended the movie with that friggin' little dibble. I don't really understand.
What's Captain Jimbo?
Sometimes in the deep woods.
Motherfuckers. Did I get it in early?
Yeah.
And the creatures lay still.
Motherfuckers. I'll do it again.
Oh. Sorry, Tim.
Sorry, Tim.
We like you, Maseo,
Motherfucker.
Art by Maseo and Dad. Check it out on Facebook.
Yeah, they're dope.
We warned you that it was a parental explicit content.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Parental fucking advisory.
Holy crap, there's still 37 minutes into this outro, 37 seconds in this outro, and I don't know why.
Word to your moms. That's what that parental advisory means. Word to your moms. Explicit content, motherfucker.
Nightclaws, I believe, had some serious killing in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of chopping up there.
Gore.
With a big old monster Muppet mouth Squatch.
Hey, check out Bigfoot Campfire Stories. There's a really long story up there right now that's fantastic. So don't miss it. Check
Based
it out
on true events.
That's right. YouTube.com/That's Long Podcast. Bye-bye.